force, and what is the difference between balanced and unbalanced Buoyant force. You can see this picture. With the help of this picture, they are trying to explain you what is Buoyant force. This Buoyant force is a property of liquids, gases. The Buoyant force, buoyancy or Buoyant force, acts in the opposite direction of gravitation. Means what? In simple words, the gravitational force which is present in the earth, it will pull everything downwards, right? The Buoyant force is opposite, it acts in upward direction. This is how they are trying to explain you with the help of this bottle. You will see a tank filled with water. There are two different bottles. One bottle which is fitted, it's not open, and it is empty. There is nothing in the bottle, and the bottle is floating on the surface of the water. It is present at the surface of the water, and there is a bottle, another bottle which is completely filled with inside with water, and it is sinking in the water, and then it goes inside the water and it is floating. It is not sinked completely till the bottom of the surface. Okay, now why this happens? Because Buoyant force is exerted by this water liquid. There is a gravitational force which will pull this bottle downwards, and the Buoyant force which is in the water, it will try to push the bottle in upward direction. So at this level, in case of this bottle which is filled with water, the gravitational force and the Buoyant force, they become equal. Means the how much will be stronger will be the gravitational force, that much stronger will be the Buoyant force. So the gravitational force and the Buoyant force, they become equal, and when they become equal, that object will not go to the surface, nor it will sink down to the bottom. Understood? This is the concept that is being tried to explain to you in your textbook in this paragraph. When you will read this entire paragraph, the meaning of the paragraph is what I told you just now. Always remember, gravitational force acts in downward direction. Gravitational force will pull everything down, so it is acting in downward direction, and Buoyant force acts in upward direction. And Buoyant force is present or is exerted only by liquids or liquids, fluid, water, and gases. Buoyant force is only exerted by liquids and gases. Something important about Buoyant force is that the Buoyant force which is exerted by liquids or gases, it depends upon some factors. So one of the important factor is density of water. Density of water can be changed if some solute like salt or sugar is dissolved in the water. Here they have given you a very good example in your book, where they are trying to explain you how the density changes. They have told you here that it is easy to swim in water, in sea water, than in fresh water. Swimming in sea water becomes little easier as compared to swimming in fresh water, because density of seawater is higher. Density of seawater is higher because seawater contains salt. Seawater contains salt dissolved in it, so the density of the water becomes high. Now, what happens because of this high density in salty water? The Buoyant force will exceed the gravitational force. Means Buoyant force will be stronger or higher than the gravitational force. Okay, so the Buoyant force acts in upward direction. It will keep on pushing the things which are floating in the water, in the salt water, in upward direction, and gravitational force will try to pull things down. But because in salty water, because of higher density, Buoyant force is more, it becomes easier for people to swim. So buoyancy or buoyant force depends upon two factors. Buoyant force depends on two factors. The first factor is volume of the object which is floating or which is inside the water, and density of the liquid. Density of the liquid we have understood just now. More the density, higher the density, more is the force of buoyancy. Okay, directly related. Higher density, higher force of buoyancy. Talking about volume of object, the buoyant force will be more if the volume of the object which is in the liquid is more. More the volume of the object, more will be the buoyant force.